Hello! We're back again with Blasphemous, and I'm grieving. I'm in mourning today, and I don't know how long it's gonna last. Hello, Chronicle. Rest in peace. Truly, indeed, it's absolutely a dark day for me. I've been kind of shell shocked by the whole thing. I guess I'll just say to get it out of the way. The Risk of Rain IP has been bought out by Gearbox today. And Volition got transferred to Gearbox too? Oh, fuck! I'm only finding out about this right now. It's even worse news. Fuck! I like Volition. Okay. That's bad too, but I'm gonna need time to process how bad that is. That's a brand new fresh wound you've just inflicted upon me there. But yeah. Risk of Rain. I absolutely adore Risk of Rain 2. I haven't played as much of Risk of Rain 1, but yeah, Risk of Rain 2 is one of my favourite video games of all time, and it's one that only came out within the last few years. Granted Saints Row 2022 isn't good, so who knows how big a loss it is. Yeah, I guess I don't care strongly about Volition. You know, they've done things I've cared about in the past, but I haven't cared about them for a very long time. They're just kind of grasping at the Saints Row IP to try and remain existent. So I guess I don't really care. No one deserves to be bought out by Gearbox. No one should. Gearbox shouldn't exist in a perfect world, but this is not a perfect world. But you know, that's the situation. But no one should. Gearbox shouldn't own any IPs. They shouldn't exist. They've got too much. Them having Duke was already too much. They don't deserve that. Oh god, I'm gonna talk so much shit about Gearbox today. But yeah, the Risk of Rain IP got bought by Gearbox, right? And this was always a possibility because Gearbox published Risk of Rain 2. I always knew that. And I remember back when Risk of Rain 2 either got announced, because it may have been known from the get-go, or whenever it was first announced that Gearbox was publishing Risk of Rain 2, I was very skeptical at the time, but because at the time I hadn't played Risk of Rain 1 at all, I didn't really know that much about it, and I didn't know how much I would eventually come to love 2, so I didn't think too strongly about it at the time. But yeah, Gearbox was always the publisher for Risk of Rain 2. So there was always the chance of them interfering, or God forbid, doing this shit, which is more of the what do you even call it? Like the trend over the last few years, where it's kind of a hot thing for corporations to buy out other corporations, and I guess it's been going on for a while if you look at it on a larger scale with stuff like Disney and whatnot. But in video games especially, it's been a bit of a hot topic, I guess, where it's somehow supposed to be a good thing for the, you know, major media conglomerates to become more conglomerated and everything to blob together, and the big media names, you know, to own more and more of the IPs that you care about. You know, people see that as a good thing. It's kind of like an extension of the console wars. I see people, I hesitate to call them people, on Twitter being really fucking stupid about this kind of shit. But yeah, it's just an extension of that whole kind of thing, I guess. And, you know, they put out the whole press statement on Twitter about it, like, oh, Risk of Rain is joining the Gearbox family. And I cannot imagine a more dysfunctional family than the Gearbox family. What the fuck? But yeah, it's really tragic, right? Because Hapu Games, they do some really good shit. Like, I really came to like Risk of Rain 1. I still haven't played that much of it. But I do like Risk of Rain 1. Deadbolt is really good. At least they still have that. They can do more with Deadbolt, I guess. My hopes... at least Hapu still exists. That's the sliver. The one and only minuscule sliver of a silver lining on all this. Is that Hapu didn't get bought out. Only improvement I've ever seen from this kind of thing is I'm glad someone owns Double Fine. Yes, because they can't be trusted with money themselves. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, Double Fine is kind of like... It's kind of like a Gearbox-esque, where it's kind of headed by a bit of a megalomaniac idiot. So it's good to have someone above that reining them in. But, you know, Gearbox is a big fucking dickhead publisher now, so... I guess the only way to dismantle Gearbox would be for one of those big conglomeration buyouts to happen. You know, like if Microsoft or Sony or whoever the fuck bought out Gearbox, that would be the only way to save us from Gearbox, wouldn't it? That's a frightening thought. And hello, Assassin, ready to die to spikes? Yeah, probably. I'm just talking about the Risk of Rain news that I'm very upset about. Gearbox is owned by a big conglomerate, actually embrace it. Oh, right, I didn't... Oh, maybe I knew that? I definitely didn't remember it. That's one of the ones where it's like, it's just a conglomerate that you've never heard of in any, like, scenario, you know? It's just like a big faceless business. I don't know if that's better or worse, but, you know, it's hard to... anyway, I'm not even gonna speculate about that. Who the fuck even knows? I don't. But yeah, I've absolutely just been going through the stages of grief today. Like, I was absolutely... I've been angry, I've been panicking, I've been sad, I've been all over the place about it, right? And you can expect today to hear me make several genuine threats against the life of Randy Pitchford, because he genuinely deserves it. I would beat him in the head with a rock if I had the opportunity. This is not a joke. I'm not kidding. Probably won't happen though. But it's really tragic, right? Because Risk of Rain, that's what I've been getting at, is Risk of Rain 2 is really amazing. Hoppu has always really cared about it and nurtured it and made something amazing. Like, in my view, it's about as close as you can get to, like, the peak of indie game development. Is like, make a game, it's pretty good. Risk of Rain 1. You know, people like it, it's got a lot of replayability, good. Okay, now let's take the hype from that and do it again, but do it better. And now it's 3D, and we're gonna make everything better. And then it's like leagues above, like dimensions beyond the previous game, and it's absolutely amazing. Like hundreds and hundreds and thousands of hours worth of playtime in that game right there, with mod support as well. And I'll get to that again in a second. But, you know, just so much love and care poured into that to make such an incredible product, an incredible game, an incredible experience, more than just a product, to make something really genuinely incredible, like Risk of Rain 2. And then, and you know, there was hope for the future too, because I think, I don't remember exactly what their stated plans were, but I think they had plans for more DLC and expansion stuff after the most recent expansion. And I imagine the Gearbox team that gets given Risk of Rain will do that now, because I guess they have to live up to that and make more money with the IP, because now it belongs to Gearbox. So it's not a situation where it's people who care about the end product making a thing and pouring their love and their care into it. It's a corporation trying to gouge as much money from an IP as they can, like all like major publishers do. So, like, you know, there was always hope for the future before. You know, Risk of Rain 2 was already really good. The expansion was amazing, and it showed that they could do that kind of model for developing the game into the future. You know, releasing new expansions, having those big content drops, and, you know, charge money for them and have it be completely worth it. They always had that. But now that's gone, because it's Gearbox making it now. So it's like the light of my hope has been extinguished. I was thinking about this before the stream, and it's like having a loved one die. I'm going to make a lot of hyperbole today, but I'm going to stick by everything that I say, even though it is hyperbole. But it's like having a loved one die all of a sudden. Because, you know, yesterday I could boot up Risk of Rain 2 and have absolutely nothing but good feelings towards it. Just have an absolutely incredible time, have a shitload of fun just playing Risk of Rain, not like worried about anything, and with hope for the future. Now, it's like, things can never go back to the way they were. You know, what was can never be. Because, like, from now on, whenever I play Risk of Rain 2, or Risk of Rain 1, or anything by Harpoon now, I guess, but specifically, whenever I play Risk of Rain 2, the game hasn't changed. It's still, like, for now, anyway, it's still the exact same absolutely fantastic game that it's always been. I have heard about Phantom Dust, at least heard of it, yeah. It's a combo of card games and arena battle with mages. Well, I definitely don't like card games. Hello, Calavera. I haven't done anything yet. I'm just talking about the Risk of Rain situation, and then we're gonna go fight Isadora. But to briefly recap on where we're at, I haven't done much off stream. I just booted up the game earlier and went and got my extra bile flask because I still had an empty one just sitting in my inventory that I hadn't gotten around to filling. But yeah, we're gonna go fight Isadora and hopefully do a bit better this time in a minute. But yeah, now whenever I launch Risk of Rain 2, there will always be that taint. I'll always be thinking, oh, this is over now. There will never be any good Risk of Rain content ever again. There's no hope for this franchise anymore. The ever-present spectre of death that wears the grim mask of Randy Pitchford will forever be hovering above that game. And it is genuinely fucking tragic. I'm really upset about it. And like I say, I will genuinely, I wish to make a threat against Randy Pitchford's life. He already deserved to die. He's a piece of shit. He's a horrible, horrible person. The world will be a better place once we're rid of him, and when we're rid of fucking Gearbox. Because, let's actually start gaming. Right. But Gearbox is shit. Right? I'm not gonna be bringing out my hottest takes today, because then I'd be deplatformed. But, you know, I'm gonna bring out some takes today, because I'm very fucking upset about Risk of Rain. But, you know, Gearbox is pretty shit. Mostly always has been. They've done, like, at most, they've done 2 good games, okay? And that's Half-Life Opposing Force, which is really good. I love Opposing Force. And as much as I hate Gearbox, I will give them what credit they do deserve for Opposing Force, because it's really good. And just kind of... I'm not really a fan of Borderlands that much. I don't think it's that great. I think there are other games that do the same thing better without being horrendously fucking insufferable. Threw in the word badass and I hate him for it. Exactly. You know, badass was a good word. It had its purpose and its place. But not anymore. Do I have my... Yeah, I think I still have my boss fighting shit equipped. Okay. We didn't have another knot, did we? I handed all my knots in. I think I did. Yeah. Yeah, it would be here. Okay, that's fine then. But, yeah, what was I getting at? Yeah, I don't like Borderlands, really. Heard the Homeworld Master was good too, but I don't know. I've never played Homeworld, and I don't really know anything about it. Maybe it is. But it's still not worth it for what Gearbox is and how it, you know, sustains Randy Pitchford's lifestyle. But yeah, you know, I'm not even that big a fan of Borderlands, but I'll give them Borderlands for being okay and not terrible. But I don't really like Borderlands that much. And I played 3 because I got it for free on Epic Games Store a while ago. I played that. And it was like, whatever. It was fine. Kind of mediocre. It still had the wretched, fetid touch of Randy's gnarled digits all over it. But, yeah, no. But yeah, mostly Gearbox has only done terrible things. Like, you know, all the shit with Colonial Marines. And to begin with, speaking of fucking Borderlands as well, I will not let it be swept under the rug that they fucking stole the funding from Colonial Marines to make Borderlands 2. I will not let that be forgotten. They did that. You know, if Borderlands 2 is any good, it's off the back of fucking criminality on Randy's part. So, no, you don't get Borderlands 2. I will not allow it. And there was so much shit wrong with Colonial Marines. Like, it got to the... Like, you may remember, not too long ago, or like a few years ago, if that counts as not too long ago, when, someone fixed the alien AI in Colonial Marines, and it was bugged, it was broken. It wasn't working the way it was supposed to be. There was just an error in the code. Someone fixed it, and then the alien AI actually was fine, and it made the game way better. But they shipped it broke. It wasn't functional, and they shipped it. After having siphoned all the money from it to make Borderlands 2. You know? It was a typo in the word tether. It's that simple. It was something that small. And I'm not gonna shit on absolutely everyone that's ever worked at Borderlands, because that's unrealistic, and a lot of people are just working a job. I understand that. So I'm happy to entirely just squarely lay the blame at Randall S. Pitchford, at his fucking feet, his greasy, disgusting feet. I will leave it fully with him, because I blame him for all of it, and he's done so fucking much. He's designed like bad levels for Duke and Shadow Warrior. He is a pedophile, because he is. He left that USB of child pornography at medieval times, and I won't let it be said that it's anything else, because that's what it was. I do not trust Randy. And, there was shit. I remember there was some shit about crunch and like people not getting paid or bonuses or something like that. I don't remember the exact details. But he's done so much greasy shit, which is why he's the certified greasy bastard that everyone knows that he is. He's just an absolute irredeemable piece of shit. But yeah, I got kind of distracted. But Randy, if you're out there, your life is in danger if we ever meet. And other people should endanger his life, is what I'm saying. One thing, I can't blame them for his Duke forever. Yeah, because there was a lot going on with Duke. Oh god, I accidentally started the fight, but we're doing it, I guess. I'm out of practice. Can still do this shit, yeah? Yeah! No practice parries. Let's go. Forgot I was going to have to do that. And Lofel, thank you for the pets. Oh god, I'm just maybe getting started with this fight after being angry about Randy Pitchford and Risk and Rain. But yeah, Randy Pitchford should be assaulted on the street if you see him. You should put an end to him. Save us from his darkness, please. I beg you. But yeah, I'm real upset about it. I don't know if I'll ever be able to enjoy Risk of Rain again, which is honestly really tragic. Fuck! Well, oh, it didn't work. Good. I can't pause though, so I can't put the laser beam on. Whoopsie. Fuck you, get parried. But yeah, Duke is the whole thing. Like, Randy has plenty of blame in the entire Duke situation. Not just in what happened with Forever. Though he is plenty responsible for some of the shit with Forever. But, Forever had problems before Gearbox even owned the IP. Fuck. I'm just gonna die. I'm not ready to fight right now. Please. Isadora, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. That was a warm-up. I need to die. But yeah, there's plenty more wrong with Randy and Gearbox and Duke than just Forever. Forever is absolutely awful. And genuinely, I have to go back every now and then and watch Civi's video on Duke Nukem Forever to be reminded of how fucking horrendous that one alien ship bit is. It's like, maybe it didn't seem so bad at the time, but just seeing through it, just as it is now, it's so skeevy. It's the embodiment of Randy Pitchford's grease. It's so fucking disgusting. I'm not going to talk further about the alien ship in Duke Nukem Forever, because it's gross. I do not wish for further information upon it to disgrace my stream. And I don't hold very high standards for what I will or won't talk about. Yes, change prayer. Good call, thank you. But it is fucking horrible. And it's completely emblematic of Randy. Genuinely disgusting. So that's one thing, and there's plenty of problems with the DNF that we did get that Randy did have involvement with. but there's shit like the what is it? It's like the version of Duke that you can buy now on Steam. I can't remember what it's called. Let me go look it up. Actually, it's got some shit going on where it's like it's fucking Randy's idiot dickhead mega pack. What is it? Yeah, 20th anniversary world tour. Oh Christ, this fucking thing. There's like, because I think it was that there was different shit available before. Yeah, there was Megaton Edition was available before, and they took that down and put this up. The bastards. And I strongly appreciate. I went to go look at the Steam reviews for World Tour, and the very second thing to come up is someone saying, "Don't play this version of Duke 3D. I've linked the better way to play it here," and it's just the E-Duke, link to E-Duke. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's like not. It's got other problems. I think it's like not a good port. I haven't played it because I would not give money to Randy Pitchford, which also lies. Ties into Risk of Rain 2. But oh shit, that's the other point I wanted to make. The kind of one of the only things we can take away from Risk of Rain, the Risk of Rain situation, is that I am now encouraging you, nay, instructing you with what little authority I do have, to go and pirate Risk of Rain 2 and its DLC. Go and do it now, because, Hapu's not... I don't know if... I imagine Hapu's not going to get money for sales anymore? I don't know how that works. But either way, yeah. Go pirate the game. And, just, go... Like, if you haven't played it, pirate it and play it. It's really good. It's an amazing game. Go and play it and see what we lost. Because, like I say, Gearbox doesn't care. They won't make anything matching up to the quality of what we've had so far. Risk of Rain is dead. Whether or not they decide to puppeteer its corpse for profit, I was going to say for fun and profit, but it wouldn't be fun, would it? Because it would be bad. But, they're going to puppeteer that corpse, and they're going to make more DLCs. They're going to make their own tainted, disgusting DLCs. Pirate those, too. I was never the customer to begin with, not my type of game. That's fine, It's a really good game, like I say. But now you have the freedom. If you're ever curious about Risk of Rain 2, you have my blessing to go and pirate it. Because it is a really good game. Go and pirate it. Do not ever give any money to Gearbox, because they don't deserve it. They are one of the evils that needs to be wiped away from the earth. And, they're small in the grand scheme of things. And I won't name any of the other great evils that I think need to be wiped away from the world, because that actually would get me cancelled. It's too spicy of an opinion. Or too spicy of opinions, plural. But they need to be destroyed. You can do your part by fucking over Gearbox and assaulting Randy Pitchford if you see him on the street. Okay? Anyway, right, let's fight Isadora. I need to think about something that isn't Risk of Rain for a bit. I'm too upset about the whole thing. It's absolutely miserable. So I remember how the fight goes. It's still just the second phase that I've got trouble with. Oh shit. Teleported on me. But okay, the cyber muscle memory is mostly still there. That's the wrong button. Okay, I said mostly, not completely. I'm trying to cast spells, but I'm an idiot, so I'm unable. Okay. But yeah, like I say, oh shit, the only positive is that Hapu still exists, and they have the potential to make more good projects, which I hope they do. And, I'll support those projects, probably, providing they're good. But, I trust Hapu. Well, I trusted Hapu. I'm not sure how I feel anymore. But at least there's that. They still exist. they've not been consolidated. That's okay. Okay. We're doing okay-ish. Shit, never mind. We're doing bad, actually. That was too early! I'm so bad at that set of moves. Ugh. Oh, god damn it. Okay, it's not going well. Actually, I lied. But yeah, hopefully, maybe we'll get the endings that I wanted to get last time today. Maybe we won't. I don't know if we'll make progress. I hope we will. I'm kind of... You know, I do really like this game. It is great. But I've kind of had enough of it as well. I'm ready to be done with Blasphemous. I'm a bit tired of it. It was a bit much. Okay. Yep, can parry that. I forgot that move existed until just now, but that's fine. Oh yeah, I think I might still have the wrong sword heart on as well, because I was going for money to fill up my bow flask. I'm bad at that! Oh god. So bad at that move. Okay. Yeah, so we're going on to phase 2, which is good. I don't have much healing left, which is bad. I don't have any fucking fervor left. Oh, no, I do. There you go. That's a good use. Good use right there. Right, it's time for me to get fucked. Yeah, that just puts me in the fire. Naught to be done there. Fuck me. Time to get comboed in a corner. Yep, see? Now I've got to heal again. I'm in a failure spiral. I can't... even if I actually parry something, I can't escape. Now I've got no health left. This fight is shit. I don't like it. Okay. Yeah, okay. I thought I would maybe mellow out on it after, you know, taking some time away from this fight. I still think this second phase is shit. I don't like this at all. I'm getting really sick of this game. It's good, but not good enough to justify this. You know, I would like to be done with this so I can stream other games. EA, ActiBliz, Ubisoft, some others are on my pressing X to doubt list. Yeah, I'm similar. I have a lot of skepticism and cynicism towards larger publishers. EA and ActiBliz are on my just full-on... I mean, they're not quite as... It's hard to be quite as bad as Gearbox, right? Because if you removed Randy Pitchford, everything about him personally from Gearbox, they would just be kind of scummy and kind of shit. Like, they wouldn't be that bad, really. But like EA and ActiBliz, it's hard to remove a single element from those to take so much away, you know? So yeah, like, for me, Gearbox, EA, and ActiBliz are firmly in, like, the lowest circle of hell, of, like, completely irredeemable, complete garbage, awful, you know, should be removed from this earth by any means necessary. And like I say, with the threats of violence against Randy Pitchford, when you want change, the best way is direct action. I've always believed this to be the case. Anyway, Ubisoft is kind of like they're kind of money grubbing, and they I don't care for a lot of the decisions they make. Occasionally, EA can have decent stuff. I guess if we were to like rate them and say definitively which is like worse than the other, I would probably say I hate ActiBliz more than I hate EA, but I still hate EA a lot. Swordcore, yeah, good call, thank you. So useful, right? But like Ubisoft, it's not that bad. Like they pump out a lot of garbage that I don't care about, definitely. But like, maybe there's some bias there because do I have the right sword core on that I want to use? I have this one on. Oh no, I do have the right sword core on. Past me remembered to switch it out. I wanted to try using this one. It's the one that gives you better fervor generation, but weakens attacks based on blood, which I assume is just the ranged attack, which is not really of any use to me to begin with, especially not in this fight. So I figured we use this one. Okay. Good that I checked, though. But yeah, like, take Assassin's Creed, for example. Even the more recent ones, and to some degree will go to bat for the more recent Assassin's Creed games, because some of them are pretty good. Like, some of them it's kind of a give and take, but like, Origins is really good. I like Origins. I would recommend Origins. It's great. It's really good. And Odyssey's pretty good, and Valhalla's good from what I played of it, and I need to play more of it, and I'm interested to see what they do. But like, I've mentioned this before, whenever I last talked about Assassin's Creed, whenever that was. Whenever you play those games, Assassin's Creed, whether it's a new one or an old one, and there's definitely been things lost from the older games. Like, you compare like the story and stuff of the new stuff against the classics, it doesn't quite add up, even though they have some good stuff going on sometimes. But even playing the new ones, you can tell there are people who worked on that game that really genuinely care and put a lot of research, a lot of effort, a lot of care in. Oh god, here comes Headless with the workout redeems. Oh fuck. Oh good, great. But yeah, you can really tell, especially when it comes to some of the historical elements in the newer games and the history tours, which are fantastic. But yeah, you can genuinely tell there are people that care about those games. So I would not say they're worse than Gearbox at all. They do make there are people that care that get to make projects that they care about there. So that's something, at least. And that's why I put it above EA and ActiBliz as well. But Headless is here with a stretch and 10 push-ups and 20 overhead presses and 20 sit-ups and 20 squats, which I guess I can do. I guess I will do that now before we take another crack at Isadora, even though we're almost 40 minutes in and I've only done one real attempt. But I guess that's what we're doing now. It's kind of a good thing though. Let me get my stretch here, because I've been getting back on the wagon with my workout, so I'm kind of a little bit primed. You do them all at once? Yeah, I can and I will. Yeah. The push-ups is the hardest thing, which is why I still only have it set at 10. But I can do it. Push-ups are the only thing that are really challenging. Everything else is fine. Because like whenever I do my reps normally, I usually don't do push-ups much or at all. But the others I usually do like at least 100 of each. So 20 is fine. I've been at least a little bit nice to myself. But right, let's start with the push-ups so that I can suffer less. Let me just move my chair out of the way. Need to get the old exercise mat over. 1 second. Okay. Okay, there we go. Gotta find the thingies. There they are. Alright, 10 push-ups. Here we go. God, I hate these. I should turn this redeem off. I'm miserable every time I have to do these. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, fuck those. I'm almost certainly going to turn that redeem off. I hate it so much. Right, the other ones. The other ones are fine. Let's see. I guess I'll do overhead presses last, because I've got to move my chair back in the way. Robot do exercise, robot can exercise? Yeah, it's, I've got like artificial muscle fibers built into my limbs, so I do benefit from this, and it's good for refining my movement as well, computationally, just repetitions. It's helpful. Right, so let's do sit-ups. Okay. Let me just weigh the old feetsies down, and we'll do 20 sit-ups. Okay. Oh, my thighs are hurting from my squats yesterday, but that's good. Okay. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, my floor's creaking. What was that on 4? Well, I'm doing 4 now. That's 4, I guess. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Alright. So, that's 20 sit-ups, so 20 squats next. Nice and easy. Even though I kind of neglect doing those. But it's fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. See, nice and easy. Okay. Let me just get my dumbbells up here. Okay. Move the mat out of the way. Overhead presses are nice to finish off with. They're fairly easy. Oh, no, cool. I'll take that now. Thank you. 1 second. Okay. Whew, right, overhead presses. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. There you go. Yeah, overhead presses are nice and easy, so it is nice to finish off on those. But right, this robot lungs put to work. Yeah, the old manual cooling system has to go into overdrive whenever I work out. Which makes it hard to talk as well, for reasons I will not explain. Anyway, Isadora, while I'm worn out, what better time to fight Isadora? Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. Good stuff, good. Oh, god damn it. Not good. Oh, I hope to avoid that one. Oh well. Okay. Get fucking parried. Oh, damn it. So bad at that. Always that one. Okay. Okay. Really wish there was a damage opportunity after that. I feel like I've earned it. At least there's one there, if I can actually parry that. Which is rare. Okay. That's the kind of dodge I want. Oh, fuck off. That was almost really slick, until it wasn't. Okay. Oh, I'm so bad at that. Hate it. Damn it! I'm always in the middle. Oh, kinda clutch. Mildly clutch. Oh god, why'd I do that? Oh god, fuck me. Oh no. Oh no! Well, it was almost kinda sick until it wasn't. But I just fucked up badly. Okay. Okay, here we go with the second phase. Fucking fireballs. Damn it! Anyway, here's where we die. I'm afraid. That was good. You get kind of iframes when you parry something, and then if you get knocked into a fireball during those, it just destroys them at no cost to you. Hard to take advantage of that, though. Ow. Okay. Oh, you fucker. Damn it! It's always the second one. Can't do nothing about it. Uh-oh. Ah. Nope, too early. Oh, yep, just got me. Fewings cools their sweat while breathing is for fuel consumption efficiency. Yeah, it's weird how we have these kind of equivalencies between us, but you know. I guess from a biological perspective, which is hard to have for me, because, you know, not biological. We do have a similarities, but we're more different than we are alike, unfortunately. Okay. Still not fully recovered from that workout, which is a pain. I wish I could recover faster. Okay, but that was an okay run. That was as good as any of my best runs from the last time we streamed this. Commendable, I would say. Commendable. And I'm getting better at these. Just a bit, though. There you go. Good one. Get a nice little bit of damage if you actually manage to do that right. Oh, I hate that. I used to be fine with that. Now I'm not. So I'm just always in the middle, I guess. I need to not do that. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm fine. Whew. Could have gotten more damage in there, but I didn't know what that fireball was going to do. Shit. Why'd I follow? Why'd I follow? Never works. You take damage from that. No! Okay. But the second one. No. Never the second one. Can't do it. That's way too early. Okay. Still managed it. Just pulled it out of the bag there. Oh god. That move's nice too. Nice and predictable. And has some damage opportunity on the end of it. Oh! Just barely got out. Cast that shit. Uh-oh. This is a bad fireball situation. Oh, God. What? How did that parry and not parry? Did you see that? What happened? I don't understand. Okay. Maybe coming up on phase 2? Okay, not yet. Nice. Okay, oh, I'm fine. Gotta stand just off to the side a bit. So that doesn't happen. Okay. Can just jump past that, or run past it. Don't always need to slide through. It's helpful there. Okay. I'm edging towards the center for this. I'll try and avoid the fireballs when they spawn, but it's hard. Yeah, just had to wait for it. Ow. Still not reliable. Oh, it's too early. Okay, get out of the sides. That shit's bad. Oh, I had to jump for the fucking fireball. Ugh. That I'm sure I hit with the right timing, but whatever, game. Okay. Oh, I hate this. This is absolutely miserable. Just no recovering at all. Just in an eternal failure spiral. It's like the Souls bosses I hate the most, where you just can't get anything done. Okay, we at least got to this bit, which is okay. Not gonna make it past like this, though. Ow. That was just dumb. No, I'm dead. God, I hate this fight. It's so unfun. Why do I have to do this to get ending C? Do you have the trinket for 100% scent reduction? Damage reduction. While drinking HP pots. Maybe? Let me have a look. Could consider it. I don't know which one it is. I've got a million of these fucking things. The majority of which I will never use. Good game design, by the way. Toxins, destroying objects gives you further health from objects, protection from lightning. It's not any of the toes. That's, yeah, just faster prayers. That one, block from behind, magic attacks. That was that one. For recovery time when falling. This, yeah, that's fire damage. This is the cool one. Defense when the strength nearly exhausted is kind of okay. I should maybe be switching to this at some point, but it's just that I need so much damage resistance already. I can't give any of that up for the most part. Magic attack speed, spell damage, further health, defenses. That one's the, yeah, refill flasks, fire. Oh, accelerating their use. There's that. It's not. I don't think I have 100% damage resistance while drinking pots, I think. That's damage speed when health, attack speed when health is low, defenses, protection from toxin, and health, or viewing health, right? Yeah, no, that's the closest I've got, which could be useful, I guess, but I'd either be trading out one of my toes, or spell damage, or resistance against physical damage, or fire damage. And I don't know if that's worth switching out. Like, dodging cooldown I would never get rid of. That's fantastic. Dodging distance? Maybe? The extra thrust in the air I do use. Frozen Olives, 50% damage reduction. Unsure whether stacks additively with other resistances. Oh, okay. This one. Well, yeah, but that's when my strength is nearly exhausted. It's kind of... I tend to not use these kind of effects whenever they come up in games, where it relies on you having low health. Because that's going to be generally the vast minority of your time spent alive is with low health. Because I always heal when I can heal close to full health, right? So unless I played more risky, which I'm definitely not willing to do on that second phase, because, you know, I just take 1 million damage. I need to stack on as much health as I can get. So I don't know if I would want to use that. And
I don't know. I'm just gonna go as is. I don't have a good option for this. I'm getting really sick of this game, honestly, and it's sad because it's a good game. I really want to enjoy it, but I've not enjoyed it for so long. It's been so long since I've had a good time playing this game. Back? What do you mean back? I need more information than that. There's being vague and then there's saying one word out of context. Oh, back from BRB. Oh, I get you. I thought you were trying to give me advice. I'm sorry. I'm getting impatient with this game already. Today might be a short one. We might be dropping Blasphemous today, lads. Much as I don't want to. Fuck. Fuck. Not a good start. Down a flask already. Okay, I can't even... I don't have a way to quickly choose to die, either, if I want to start over. They don't even give you the pause menu. Why don't they give you the pause menu? What considerable amount of challenge does that add? Just kill me, Isadora. Kill me, I'm done, Just kill me, thanks. Annoying. Like, what is... Why not let me switch, or let me fast travel out if I want to quit? Always room for, like, Vampire Survivor de-stressing or something if you want? I don't know. I don't know if streaming can even distress me when it's like this, you know? Where, like, a lot of the time it's just like, okay, I want to stop streaming. Because, like, you know, when I'm streaming, there's the constant pressure to talk, which I do not do when I'm playing on my own, you know? It's like, I've got to continue to be on. And, you know, that detracts from the mood, you know? It's why I put Blasphemous in the middle of the week instead of at the end. Because I thought it was maybe because, like, I kept doing it at the end of the week. And I didn't have that, like, the little bit of extra break I get at the weekend. So maybe if I do it in the middle of the week, I'll have more energy with which to put into the game. But no, it's just the game. I don't enjoy streaming this game anymore. I want to stop. Oh, I've had enough. Oh, okay. You know, I can master parries as much as I want, but it barely benefits me. I don't get a damage opportunity from parrying that. The damage is all in the bit where I beam. And this, if I occasionally manage to do it, which I luckily did there. Read any good manga lately? Not really. I've been... whenever I do read stuff, I do it all in, like, a big rush, you know, and then I don't read anything for a while. And then a few months later, I get to catch up on everything I was reading back then. So I haven't read anything in a while. I've been rewatching Gundam 00, like I mentioned before. I'll tell you what I have been doing. I've been playing Hades again. That game's fantastic. Not that you needed me to tell you that, but I started a new save, and I've been having a good time with that. Haven't gotten a win on this save yet, but I've come close a couple of times. But yeah, game's fantastic. I'm hoping to unlock more of the weapon aspects this time around. Because I only got a few before, and I think I may have gotten one of the hidden aspects once. Maybe. Okay, good one. Recently read Fire Punch? Yeah, it's really good. I need to go back and finish it, actually. I was really close to the end with it, but I think I caught up to it when it was coming out or being translated at the time. But yeah, it's really good. Strongly recommend Fire Punch. Okay. 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 And that kind of reminds me of another thing I was thinking of that I need to get back to and finish eventually. And I can't remember what it's called. It might be called, like, From You to Eternity or something like that. It's about, like, an immortal being just living out its life and existing around other people. It's really good. If you like stuff like Fire Punch or Chainsaw Man, you'll probably like it a lot. I'm in the damage zone. You're in the damage zone! But I've got all my healing, which is pretty sick. Okay, that's my opportunity to get out of the corner. Just need to take advantage of it.
not get fucking killed by fireballs while I have most of my health left. Oh, fuck me. That was a really good run, too. Started Chainsaw Man, I like it so far. Yeah, I need to carry on with it. That's the problem with me, because of my style of reading stuff, is I'll read a bunch of stuff, and then I won't read anything for a million years. And then when I get back around to it, I'll be like, oh, I need to read this from the start again, really. So then I'm like, I'm part way through on 100 million things. I was kind of at the climax of where Chainsaw Man was at the time when I was caught up. But it's very good. It's very, very good. I also watched the first episode of the anime as well. I think it was just the first. And that's really good too. So I'm glad that is getting a lot of attention. But yeah, it's very, 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 very good. Very good, very good. I'm mad about that last run, but that's the core of it. You could see it right there, was that I had all my healing left. It's just the way that second phase is you're just going to take a shit ton of damage, and it's incredibly hard, if not impossible, to avoid all of it, realistically. And you just eat shit, because it feels like a boss designed for a different game. Great. But okay. I'm fine. Okay. Come on. We need to have some serious attempts at this now. Things are getting really dire. Like I said, I thought I would be back at this refreshed from last time. But no. I'm in the exact same mental and emotional state I was at the end of last stream, which is not good. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Good avoidance. Okay. Avoid that shit. Oh god, fuck! Hate that. I can't react very fast, okay, game? My reaction time isn't good. Please be nice to me. Fucking fireballs. Ugh. Man. It's really, what's the word I'm trying to find? I mean, disheartening would also be another word to use, but I was thinking of a different word. Thank you for the pets bloating. Really need them. Demoralizing. That's the word I was looking for. There you go. On a stretch. I'll have that stretch. Why not? I'll take that stretch for free. Well, it's not for free. And a coolant, which is also not for free. Let me have that coolant 1 second. Abandon mobility, embrace turtling. No, I'm not going to do that. Liking Geats, I'm still behind. I've still only watched a few episodes of it. I need to get back around to it. I'm kind of at the same point with Kamen Rider as I am with manga, where it's just a thing I'll come back to every now and then. I do really need to get around to that, because like I've been focusing on a lot of Gundam stuff recently. I need to get more 00 watched, and I want to watch Witch from Mercury, because that looks pretty cool. I like the character designs in that, and the aerial Gundam is fucking gorgeous. So I need to inhale some of that. But what I have seen of Geats so far, which is only a few episodes, I'm kind of just like uncertain of it, but you know, it's where I'm at anyway. It's still early days, and I've learned from many years of watching Kamen Rider now that you need to kind of, whatever your first impression is, you need to set it aside and just watch a few episodes and let it find its stride and kind of establish the status quo, do all the introductions so that you can have actual things happen. There's the Toei mandated things that need to happen at the start of a Kamen Rider show, like showing off all the toys, giving them a lot of focus, and then the time given to give the characters development and the story to move along is very lean early on for those reasons, so you kind of need to wait. You need to give it some time before you really form a strong opinion on a Kamen Rider show. That's how I found it to be.
Because, you know, it can also turn around. A show can absolutely turn around from an awkward start into something really good. So, that's another reason why you need to not cast stones early. Because, well, I don't know. Like, my favorite Kamen Rider series are Zeo and Build. And those had decent starts, but, you know, they get a lot better. Because, like I say, you have to do that initial opening stuff. You need to stand by it. But sometimes it just turns out bad, and you never get past that initial awkwardness, like Ghost or Saber. That's how you get a bad Kamen Rider show. Or at least those are some ways that you end up with some bad parts of some bad Kamen Rider shows. This run's not ideal so far, but also not the worst. Fuck me. Alright, it's just become mildly bad now. Okay. Get the beam. Sometimes it gets good and drops the ball. Yeah, oh, starts good and drops the ball. Yeah, I'm trying to think of examples of that. I was trying to think of the counterpoint to what I just said. Oh god. I guess I kind of had that experience, oh god, with 0-1. I still haven't finished 0-1, so I can't give like a definitive thought on that either. But 0-1 has like a bunch of really cool shit at the start. Really good visuals and a bunch of cool stuff going on. And then you have the job battle mini arc, which just brought the entire show to a stop, which is where I stopped watching it. I need to get back to it eventually. Oh, you piece of shit. Maybe didn't need to heal just then, but whatever. Better safe than sorry. Fuck. That's what I get for being in the air. Why'd I press the jump button? Ever. Now I'm stuck in pain corner. Okay, get out of there. Get out of there. Yeah, couldn't follow up, though, without taking damage. And I still took damage even though I parried. Isn't that cool? Fuck. Okay, here comes the part where I get like a fraction of damage in, and then die. Check it out. Revice also starts high and didn't end on a high note. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, yeah, definitely it did. I just remembered all my thoughts on Revice, you're right. And I think I'm done. I think I'm dropping Blasphemous and not playing it again for a long time. I'm so fucking sick of this game. It's outstayed its welcome. There's too much, and this boss fight is fucking awful. So, that's where the stream's ending. But yeah, Revice kind of like that. But Revice had stuff that I liked all the way throughout. Like, and hello, Crab, and I'm sorry that you had to see this, but, yeah, Revice, because, you know, Revice always had the brotherly bonds between Iki and Vice, and I feel like that was always at least reasonably strong, and maybe that's just me, because I'm a real big fan of, been lurking and drawing a bit, well, thank you, but yeah, I'm a real big fan of brotherly bonds, especially in Kamen Rider, but in anything, in any media, in real life. I'm a big fan. Risk of Rain and this game, it's absolutely devastating. Just having my life ruined one game at a time, I guess. I might come back to this, because I was really hyped for it. I really wanted to enjoy this game all the way through, but it's fighting me at every single step of the way. And it's gotten to the point where I just don't enjoy playing it. Buddy Cops, Buddy Cops are really good too. I like Buddy Cops. And there's definitely a lot of potential intermingling between brotherly bonds and Buddy Cop. But I'm all in on strong brotherly bonds. That's part of the reason why I loved Build so much. Remember Cali Calico starting to feel the same at the same boss? I can absolutely understand. It's such a drag. Because there's a bunch of really cool stuff going on. Like the attack where she does the underscythe sweep where you've got to dodge past, and there's multiple different ways of dealing with that. And that even has cool interactions with the fireballs.
You know, when she has the fireballs during phase 1, it's pretty cool, because you've kind of got to bait them around. Like, it's beneficial for you to pogo off the boss and do damage that way, because it keeps the fireballs high up. And then it keeps the fireballs in just such a place where you have enough space to slide under it or jump over it. You give yourself that kind of option, you know, by fighting a certain way. But when it gets to phase 2, there's just too much shit going on, and she attacks so quickly. There are so many situations, like this stream and last, where I've been in that second phase, and it just, there's no way out. Like, she is in front of you, and there's a comfortable rain canopy of fireballs just circling around you, and there's just no way out. And you can maybe hope that some of them are towards the end of their lifetime because they decay over time, but there's no visual indication as to when that's going to happen. They just do it. Like, if they kind of got darker over time to indicate that they were ticking down towards the end of their lifetime, it would be much easier to strategize around them and kind of worm your way out of those situations. Or if you could pogo off the projectiles, or if you could destroy the projectiles some way. Because, like, Our Lady with Charred Visage is a good boss to compare to, because that was all about the fireballs and the projectiles as well. But that was really good. I did get hit a lot, and I'd like to do that fight again, because I did it, like, way later than I really should have. But that's got a lot going on. And you can hit some of the projectiles back, too. It's really, like, that is a good fight. I'll see absolutely no complaints against that. Whereas this, it's just too much. You get to the second phase, and you just get overwhelmed. And if you get lucky, and you've got enough healing left over, and, you know, you don't get completely mobbed by the constant regular melee attacks and the fireballs, then, you know, maybe you can win, because you can get all your healing out and just brute force it and get all of your potential damage out. You know, use your healing as wisely as you can. Maybe you could win, and, you know, maybe I could win if I just bashed my head at it for long enough. But, you know, I'm not willing to do that anymore. I've had enough. I've had enough of this game. It's not worth it. I do not enjoy this anymore. So, yes, I apologize for that. And that's where we're going to call it for today. But you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to channel my negative feelings towards this game, because they're so closely related in time. I'm going to channel them towards my hatred for Randy Pitchford. Used to watch a lot of Super Mario World ROM hack jams. I think what might happen with one of the runners. Yeah. It's like, he was struggling with a level for ages, and at the end he reveals he was the creator. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna channel all my anger and my disappointment and my sadness towards Randy Pitchford, and I'm gonna remind you that you should commit acts of violence against Randy Pitchford, and not give Gearbox any money, and you should pirate Risk of Rain 2 and its DLC. That's what we've learned today. I at least managed to get that message across, which is the important thing. Gonna shining finger Randy Pitchford. Exactly! That's what needs to be done. He needs to get turned into dust in an explosion. That's what needs to happen to Randy Pitchford. But yes, we're gonna call it there. I hope we can have a better one on Saturday. And Saturday I'm curious about, because we're gonna start playing Death's Gambit. Specifically Death's Gambit Afterlife, because Afterlife is like from what I understand, is like a revamp, just overall complete improvement, not a remake, but like very vastly improved, so much that it deserves a subtitle. But yeah, Death's Gambit Afterlife is one that I've been looking forward to playing for a while. I think I mentioned before, whenever I was looking up other Metroidvania games to play on stream when I was finishing up with Castlevania, Death's Gambit is one of the first ones that came up. One that really struck my interest. It seems to have a lot going on. It's got more of the Souls elements, honestly. It's got like the very hard bosses, and it's got more of the RPG elements, for one thing. Like, you can build into different classes and stuff.
and have a lot of different equipment. But it's also a Metroidvania. It's got really lovely art. It's got some fucking stunning music, some of which I've already listened to extensively for months. There are some absolutely amazing tracks, and it's relatively unknown. You know, unlike something like Bloodstained or Blasphemous, it doesn't seem to be that well known at all. So I'm looking forward to trying it. From what I've seen of it, it seems like it could be a pretty good hidden gem as far as Metroidvanias / Souls-like / both goes. So I'm looking forward to that. And there seems to be like stuff going on with the story that's cool too, that I'm looking forward to, that I won't spoil any of. And it actually got a DLC since I originally bought the game and like originally planned to play it on stream, which is like epilogue, post-story stuff, and like super challenging stuff. So I'm gonna have to play that too. So yeah, we'll start that on Saturday. I'm very much looking forward to that. Hopefully, I will have a good time, and then hopefully you in turn will be able to have a good time as well, because that's what I've failed to do today. But yeah, should be interesting at the very least. So I'll hope to see you there. Until then, I will. I've got no one I follow that I want to raid, so we'll just end it. I feel bad raiding after a stream like this anyway, where it has like a bad ending. I feel bad about it, so I don't generally. But yes, we're gonna call it there. Thank you very much for coming by anyway and sharing in my grief regarding Risk of Rain and also Blasphemous. Apparently, maybe we'll come back to it one day, maybe. But for now, it's on indefinite hold. I don't feel like playing it right now. And curses upon Randy. Exactly. Let us just put Gearbox out on a boat for a Viking funeral, and Randy's greasy forehead will be the target which we strike with our flaming arrow, and his intolerable quantity of grease will be the accelerant that burns the whole thing to the ground. I ideally hope so. But yeah, thank you for coming by anyway. I will hopefully see you again on Saturday. Until then, I hope you have a very lovely morning, noon, afternoon, evening, night, or whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. And goodbye. Where's I didn't have the actual button up. Alright, goodbye.